Ladies and gentlemen, when I started learning Jyotish, and you know, see, there are two questions when you start learning Jyotish. The first question is, can I learn Jyotish? So, a lot of people who join Jyotish classes, they ask me this question, Guruji, can I learn Jyotish? But then what I'm looking for is not this question. What I'm looking at is a question that says, can I practice Jyotish? Okay, so learning Jyotish is very, very different from practicing Jyotisha. Okay, on the same way, when you see a chart, people can tell you, oh, I'm Manglik. That's not important. 50% people in this universe are Manglik, because out of the 12, 6 or 7 houses, are Mangal occupied, and Mangal is there in those houses, you are Manglik. The most important question is, even if I am Manglik, can I marry a non-Manglik? That's the most important question. See, you know what? If I have done probably 5,000 consultations in my life, I think more than 1,500 consultations were matchmakings, especially those matchmakings asking me, can I marry this guy or not? Can I marry this girl or not? Oh, I went to a local temple priest, and उन्होंने बोला है कि दोनों में से एक मर जाएगा. One of them will die if they marry. They'll have tons and tons of problems. There will be compatibility issues. The health will be gone. The wealth will be gone. And your marriage will not last than more than a year. Within 6 months, everything will be over. Frightened couples who are in love with each other, frightened, they come and tell me, Guruji, is there a solution? And without looking at their chart, I just tell them that there is a decision, that there is a solution to it. I just give them my decision that 100% there is a solution. I have not even looked at their chart. They've not even booked the consultation. And I just tell them that, don't worry, forget about the Manglik dosha. After completion of this presentation that I have with you people today, you will realize that whatever I was saying is absolutely correct, and you would start speaking the same language. You know what? 99.99% the Mangal dosha gets cancelled. In fact, 100% the Mangal dosha gets cancelled in everyone's chart. Can you believe that? You say, oh, my Mangal is in the first house, my Mangal is in the fourth house, seventh house, eighth house, 12th house. It's very bad, dangerous for marriage. After looking at 5,000 charts and giving consultations to many people who have been separated or they had divorces in their life, it is the position of the Saturn in these houses more dangerous than the position of Mars in these houses. Open up the charts of the people who have been filing or who've been fighting divorce cases. They will have Saturn in the first, fourth, seventh, eighth, or 12th house. They will. In fact, in the second house as well. And we are blaming Mangal. Just that Mangal is more impulsive? Just that Mars has more desires? There are so many planets that can stop you from having desires of life.
इधर
So many
आइए
planets.
बेटा गिर जाओगे.
So many planets. Tons and tons of planets. Mercury can restrict you. Can you believe that? Can you believe that Mercury can restrict Mars? Saturn can restrict Mars. Jupiter can restrict Mars. Venus can restrict Mars. You name a planet. Moon can restrict Mars. You see, what is Mars? Mars is the blood flow, your anger. Are you physically or consciously brave or not? That's Mars. You have that prakram or not? That's Mars. So if you are angry, but you have brain, so you'll not be angry. Mercury, restricted Mars. You have control over your mind. Moon, restricted Mars. You have ample devotion. Venus, restricted Mars. You have Guru Kripa. Now Guru is blessing your life. So Guru restricted your Mars. Saturn, you're slow. You're disciplined. Saturn restricted your anger because Saturn gave you time. You know what is anger? Definition of anger is that 1 second that you cannot control. That is anger. If you control that 1 or 2 seconds when you are beginning to blast, that is the definition of anger. If you can control those couple of seconds, Saturn has controlled your Mars. So Chandra can control your Mars, Mercury, Buddha can control your Mars, Jupiter can control, Venus can control, Saturn can control your Mars. It is the Surya which cannot control your Mars because the source of Mars is Sun. If Mars is that blood red color, Mars is that heat in your body, the source of that heat is Surya. If you don't have that Surya, there's no heat. Mars की उत्पत्ति सूर्य से हुई है. Remember this. The existence of Mother Earth, Bhumi Putra, is because of the Surya. If there would have been no sun, there would have been no earth, nor me, nor you. We have been in the minus 400 degrees as of now, if there's no sun. No fauna, nothing, no plants, nothing, zero, khatam. So if out of the, all major planets, out of the all 7 major planets, Mars being one of them, the 5 planets can control Mars. Don't you think there'll be not even one yoga in somebody's chart that can control the Mangal in these marriage houses? Come on, there will be. And there are certain shlokas that I'll be discussing with you today. I will not get into the Sanskrit part. I'm not going to waste your time, not my time. You have the presentation with you. You can go into those shlokas and understand the Sanskrit. I will tell you the logic. Ko nahi janat hai jag mein kapi sankat mochan naam tiharo. So you can understand this shloka. If you can, fine. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll tell you the meaning of this shloka. That's it. So we are more concerned about the meaning. And when you use these Parashara Light 9 softwares and you do matchmakings, and when the matchmaking happens and there's a Mangal cancellation technique, which is given in the software itself, when you open a report, these shlokas are automatically there in that report. It is there in the software. So these shlokas have not been taken by Parashara Horashastra. I must tell you that Muni Parashara has not used a single shloka about cancellation of Manglik or non-Manglik. I must tell you this thing. If you think that you will find, shlokas in BPHL, BPHS, no, you will not. These shlokas have come out of research by various rishis like Vara, Meera. In various padhatis, you'll just find one or half shloka, and then over the period of time, Various learned astrologers have extracted these shlokas and come as a legacy. So I got it from my gurus, I'm giving you, and you will give it to your students and to your followers. But all of them have sources like Varamira, Krishnamurti, they have these shlokas. So let me share the presentation and let me start showing you the shlokas. And then on every shloka, I have written a meaning, that this is the meaning in English of the shloka, and we'll discuss that meaning. Homework, very important homework. Suppose I read a first shloka in front of you and I explain you the first shloka right now. The homework is, based on that shloka, you will make a chart. Like you'll make 12 houses and you'll keep a Mangal in one of the houses. And then you will write Jupiter in some house aspecting that Mangal. And it's a rule number 1. You, whatever yoga I'm going to teach you, you have to make a pictorial description of that yoga and put it in the group as a homework. So if there are 20 yogas that I'm going to explain you, I want to see 20 charts on a paper made by your own hands explaining that yoga in the pictorial form. Is that clear? It's very simple. Okay. And I want that to come in the group within 24 hours. Because when you practice Jyotish, these questions will come to you 100%. Oh, I am Manglik, I'm in love with this boy, and iske parents kahin chale gaye and now they are not saying no to the marriage. You can save thousands and thousands of love stories. People are making decisions based on Tara Metri. You know what is the Tara Metri? The Ashtkut Guna matching, the 36 criterias of Guna matching is known as Tara Metri. Okay, जिसको गुण के मैच बोलते हैं, because all 36 Guna matching is based on nakshatras only, not planets. जो अष्टकूट गुणा मैचिंग है वो केवल नक्षत्र बेस्ड है. It is not planetary based. That is why that is known as Tara Metri. Tara is not a planet, not a graha. Tara is nakshatra. Nakshatara, nakshatra. So that is known as Tara Metri. So, a local temple पंडित will do a Tara Metri. अच्छा 18 गुण नहीं मिल रहे हैं, इनकी शादी नहीं हो सकती. Me and my wife, we have only 3 guna matching. We have Gan dosh, Nadi dosh, Bhakut dosh. We have all 3 of them. Right? But then marriage is also based on willpower. There are so many couples that I've seen in my life, so many couples whose horoscopes doesn't match. They are not compatible. They have huge karmic settlement. But why did they live in their marriage? How did their marriage survive? It only survived out of sheer willpower. They had willpower to stay with that person. What is the guarantee if you get another one? He will not be another devil. Huh? Who knows? A very polishing looking people, a very, very, very good looking, and people with a lot of etiquettes and all this social drama, they are worst at home. I've seen it. But the only way we can survive in such marriages is through willpower. So what is the answer that you people will give if there's no Tara Metri? The couple is Manglik, there's Nadi dosh, there's Gan dosh, there is Bhakut dosh. In the Jyotish Bhushan, I teach 20 steps to my students that how will you analyze whether this people or this boy and girl will marry. We have a Lagna Matri, Lagnesh Matri, Chandra Matri. I've taught this to my students in Jyotish Bhushan. But The last resort is just one resort, is the willpower to stay with that person. Beside all the mistakes. But you know what? Honestly speaking, I don't believe in this willpower. I don't believe in this willpower. I'll tell you why. There is a thin line. And I'm going to open my heart with each one of you today. I don't care whether this lecture is complete or not. I don't care. I can do it in 3 lectures. But whatever I'm going to teach you today, you all will promise me that you will guide people in the same way. Promise me that whatever I teach you today, you have to guide in the exact same way. I had few of couples who were known to me. They married. It was a love marriage. A fantastic love marriage, a school, a college affair. They would die for each other. They got married and they went to all the pilgrims. जहां जहां उन्होंने मन्नतें मांगी हुई थी, वो वहां वहां गए. ध्यान से सुनना. एक दूसरे के बिना खाना नहीं खाना. ऑफिस में भी जब उन्होंने खाना खाना तो फिर इधर उन्होंने खाना खाना. शादी के बाद की बात बता रहा हूँ. ये छोटी बात नहीं होती है कि शादी के बाद भी आप उसी तरह से रिएक्ट करो जिस तरह से आप शादी से पहले रिएक्ट करते थे, which is not possible. Time grew. They had children, one child, second child, financial issues, financial problems. The boy, the man, is now more busy in the work because he's seeing the wife and 2 children, their education, their money, their commitments and everything. So he's working extra hard. He is going from one place to another, and their romance and their love is now taking a second place. This is what exactly happens in everybody's marriage. Yes or no? Now, this girl out of the blue gets attracted to someone else. And it is only sexual attraction. Because when you have a temporary sexual attraction, you also get in love with that person for some time, just for some time. And that love doesn't have a future. You and he knows it. He may be married, he may be unmarried, he may be unsatisfied from his wife, maybe promising you, maybe he will separate, maybe he will file a divorce case. But to enjoy that movement, that movement of life, they come together. They come together. At times there is a little guilt, but then at times say, चल life ऐसी होती है, जब देखा जाएगा क्या हुआ उसमें, जो हुआ सो हुआ. I have many such stories with me. I talk to these people for 40, 50 minutes. I make them vomit out. And I'm teaching you one thing which you will teach to every single person जो आपके पास consultation लेने आएगा. And this husband comes to know. By chance phone देख लिया, पकड़े गए, या किसी ने बताया. Somehow there could be 10,000 reasons that you are caught. You'll be caught. When you don't have Rahu in the good position, now you will get caught. If you have Rahu in the Venus signs or Mercury signs, you will easily get caught. अगर आपका राहु 3 नंबर, 6 नंबर, 2 नंबर या 7 नंबर में होगा, 3, 6, 2 या 7 साइन में, होगा तो बड़ी जल्दी पकड़ा जाता है, कुछ और साइंस हैं जिसमें थोड़ा लेट पकड़ा जाता है बंदा, कुछ साइन ऐसे हैं जिसे पकड़ा ही नहीं जाता. I'm not going to discuss that. That's a different thing. That's an advanced level. I'll discuss some other day. I'll keep a workshop on it. And I know all of you will enroll. So, anyway, so, and that girl is caught. Now, the first thing that has been murdered that day is that love. It's over. See, I'm wearing this watch. You take this watch for a day and you break it. You're my wife. Forgiven. No problem. You take my Audi and you bang in straight somewhere. Forgiven. But now, this crime is also forgiven. That happened between the girl is caught or the boy is caught, and the boy says that I'm so much in love with this girl, so much in love with this girl that I want to give this girl a second chance. I want to give this boy a second chance. At that very moment, you are so much into your mind कि मैं इससे नफरत करता हूँ, मैं इससे शादी में तोड़ दूंगा शादी, I'll break the marriage, this, that, blah, 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 and then you give a second chance. If the girl is in a frame of mind that she's done a mistake and she'll not repeat it again, it's fine. After 3 months, everything was normal. Mobile phones were kept here and there. They were not picking up the phones. You can see my phone, I can see your phone. No affair. The boy thinks everything is okay. I've given a chance, sab theek ho gaya. After 1 year, suddenly he finds out that there's another one now who's come, and there's some friendship because it is a pattern. ये जिंदगी का ना एक पैटर्न होता है, ये पैटर्न बन जाता है ऐसे कपल्स में. Now, for the second time, huge ladai, parents sitting of both the families, this, that, ye, wo. And again, parents have settled that thing. Again, कि चलो कोई बात नहीं, रह लो, बच्चे हैं, छोड़ो, आप अपना घर देखो, गलतियां होती हैं, this, that. %100, one of them, because of that extreme stress, will die an untimely death. Or will be prone to some diseases like high hypertension, type 2 diabetes, high BP, cardiac problems, because it is intolerable to accept to see someone whom you love actually getting physical relations with someone else. It's not possible. It's not acceptable. Now, what happens with that? The next thing that happens is that now the boy will get a courage to find out some other girl outside so that he can also enjoy. Now, both of them are not caring for each other. She made 2 relationships. I can purchase a relationship every night. And I can have more friends and I can enjoy my life. Now both started enjoying their life. You know what? What about children? They are gone. They are gone. Because then what will happen? One day, the father picked up a mobile phone. Father picked up a mobile phone. You know what? This mobile phone was not of the wife, but the mobile phone was of the daughter. And that daughter had an affair and some dirty pictures with the boy. 15-year-old daughter, dirty pictures with 18-year-old boy. And now this father is furious on the daughter, and the mother is protecting the daughter. Why? Because both of them are black sheeps. No, it's her life. She can be like that. I mean, you can have a boyfriend, you can have a girlfriend, but you cannot have dirty pictures in the mobile phone. There's no problem if there's a friendship. There's no problem if you go out date, you watch a movie, you are very good friends. There's no problem in that. Even if you're 12-year-old and you have a boyfriend, it's no problem, because we are in Kali Yuga. It's no problem until and unless you don't cross your limits. And the entire family is scattered and over and over. What should have been done? According to me, when that girl was caught for the first time, the boy should have taken a decision to get separated. None of you, until this couple mutually, agrees, or if you see a yoga in the girl's chart that it was a temporary thing and she will not do it again, you can tell them to be together. But if you think that these people, the girl has that tendency again, that she can, you people promise me that you will tell that boy or tell that girl to separate from that person that very day. Don't give them chances to each other. Because when you give chances, you are going to destroy life slowly. You are giving poison to someone, you are giving poison of stress, tension, guilt to someone slowly. Lot of males don't reveal it. You know why the ratio of males getting a cardiac arrest is more as compared to females? Because they are not venting out. Even if they sleep with another woman, a purchasable woman, still they have their wife. No, why did she do it? I was busy earning for our children. This is a guilt. This is a karma. उसी दिन इस रिश्ते को खत्म करवाओ आप लोग, उसी दिन, ताकि उस समय जो एक बंदा, दोनों में से जो एक इनोसेंट था, आप किसी को मक्खी उसको दिखा के, उसके दूध में उसको घोल के उसको जबरदस्ती पिला रहे हो. If you are a parent, and this happens to your child, and you still force your child ki go and stay with that person, कि समाज क्या कहेगा? You are a dirtiest parent in the world. As a parent, you have to take a stand. As a wife, you have to take a stand. क्योंकि ये गलती नहीं है, ये धोखा है. गलती माफ होती है, धोखा माफ नहीं होता है. धोखा जब आप माफ करते हो, हर एक धोखे के साथ आप अपनी जिंदगी के 15 साल 10 साल कम कर रहे हो. You are giving yourself a slow death. I don't care if some of you don't agree to me. I don't care. But this is what I'm telling you out of my sheer experience with talking to over 2,000 people in 12 years. If there are 4,000 days in 12 years, I have spoken to for 2,000 days, at least one or two couple every day with same situations. And I've seen people dying. I've seen families getting scattered. I have seen children committing suicide. I've seen children getting to zero level. The culture is gone. You need to stop that culture at that very movement. Stop it. अगर हम नहीं करते हैं, it's a problem. Trust me. I'm teaching you this thing as a counselor. Do not give that chance. यार. खत्म करो उसको. Or do not get caught. If you are caught, be mentally prepared की शादी. Do not get caught. The rule that you have in the army. Army people on the border, their officers will always tell them, either you fight or you die, do not get caught. Because if you get caught, they will torture you to the death. And that will be the dirtiest death you can ever get in life. It's the exact same way you get a very dirty death when you have these things getting in after marriage. I don't know how much I need your opinions on this. How many of would want to, it's anyone who wants to say something, because people are elder of my age here in this group, people are younger, if you want to say anything, I'm open to it.
Sir, I want to say something.
Sure, please.
Navita this side.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in my family, there is a case of divorce. So the girl consulted me. I'm a Reiki healer. So she asked me, I said, you'll come back. She has a daughter of 9 years age.
Yeah.
And she came back home.
Perfect. You've done a good karma.
Thank you, sir.
You've done until the husband wife mutually decides, and you see the chart of the culprit, that उसकी राहु की दशा खत्म हो गई या उसका ये पीरियड खत्म हो गया, उसके बाद मुझे योग ही नहीं नजर आता 10-15 साल, then you tell them कि you live together. कोई बात नहीं. But there are certain horoscopes I'm teaching in Jyotish Bhushan. I do have in the end of Jyotish Bhushan telling ki to understand a character of a person. I don't want to do character assassination of anyone, because there are so many yogas. But there are certain dashas जिसमें बार-बार ये inclinations आएंगी, बार-बार. क्योंकि एक बार जब हिम्मत खुल जाती है ना, एक बार आपका अफेयर हो जाता है, फिर खत्म हो जाता है, फिर कहता है माइंडसेट इज लाइक दैट. दूसरा भी हो गया, फिर तीसरा हो गया, जब तक कि आप खुद ना थक जाओ, या आपको कोई बीमारी ना लग जाए, या आपकी अपनी लिबिडो खत्म ना हो जाए, या आपकी अपनी वाइटलिटी खत्म ना हो जाए, तब तक ये सिलसिला चलता रहता है. And this is coming out of talking to more than 2,000 people with similar problems. Because with their separation and with their togetherness, your karma as an astrologer is also involved, because they are thinking you as a guru. Whatever you will say, they'll do it. Yeah. Well done, Jyoti. You should have done that. It's good. It's good. If there is a mistake, suppose you've done a mistake, you should walk away. Walk away. That's it. Simple. See, before marriage, you can have 10 different things. Yeah, there's no problem. I always tell these people to go in nightclubs, have fun and come back. Be loyal to your wife. But don't do this affair thing. Don't do this affair thing. This is crap. And especially going to nightclubs is a mentality. It's just like cheapness. It's just a mentality. People who are well educated, people who have well groomed families, they will avoid going to nightclubs. Only uneducated, cheap mind will think. अगर कोई पढ़ा लिखा सेंटिमेंटल इंसान है ना, उसके सामने कोई बिकाऊ भी आ जाएगी ना, उसकी नजरें नीचे झुक जाएंगी अगर उसके ग्रूमिंग अच्छी है उस पर्सन की। अगर आपने अपने बच्चे को अच्छी तरह से ग्रूम किया है, चाहे वो बेटा है चाहे वो बेटी है, he or she will not accept any offer. No. See, Jyotish saying, now I and my both children are happiest. My children never ever even remember him. This is the decision. ये डिसीजन है, यही डिसीजन है और कोई डिसीजन नहीं है. There's no prolonging, there's no this, that, no, 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 no. सिमरत जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
सर मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहती, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, बल्कि एडवाइस लेना चाहती हूँ. You won't believe I am helping somebody with this thing going on. Her husband has been having affairs for past. मैंने तो उसकी राहु की दशा देखी है, started in 2007. It's gonna go till 2025. She doesn't want to leave him. I've tried for 1 year.
उसको बोलो छोड़ दे, मर जाएगी वो. She'll
So
die
वो
of a cardiac. She'll die of a cardiac. उसके बच्चे.
तो वो कहती है कि मैं इस पर्सन को छोड़ नहीं सकती, तो क्या इसका मतलब उसका कोई कर्मा है इसके साथ?
I don't know what karma is, but whatever. Yes, there is a karma, but you as an astrologer should pump her so much कि उसको वहां से निकालो.
सर मैं कर रही हूँ, 1 साल हो गया मेरे को. सर आपकी उसको स्टूपिडिटी आज एक बताती हूँ. मैंने उसको बोला कि उसकी मार्स का अंतरदशा आ गई, तो अच्छा तू हनुमान चालीसा डेली कर, बिकॉज you will end up doing something stupid. She says I'll talk to the ladies husband, उसका हस्बैंड आ जाएगा तो वो छोड़ देगी मेरे हस्बैंड.
एक बात बताओ,
stupid
उसके
बात
हस्बैंड की आंखों में गिल्ट है? अगर तो उसके हस्बैंड की
नहीं,
आंखों में
बिल्कुल
गिल्ट
भी
है,
नहीं.
फिर तो उसको एक्सेप्ट कर ले वापस. अगर नहीं है तो नहीं.
नहीं सर, उसका हस्बैंड तो बहुत ही ज्यादा शातिर माइंड का है, बल्कि उसको बोलता है यू आर मेंटली अनस्टेबल एंड यू आर हेलुसिनेटिंग. जबकि उस पर्सन का चार्ट मैं देख चुकी हूँ. ही इज अ वुमेनाइजर, आई नो दैट फॉर श्योर 100%. सर आज भी हनुमान चालीसा करके शी इज प्रेइंग कि भगवान वो दोनों आपस में छोड़ दें. Instead of saying मुझे
I
मेरे को
understand. आप मुझे उसका चार्ट भेजना. इनफैक्ट ग्रुप में करना. We'll just see what is in the chart.
Sir,
We'll
I'll
see.
send it.
You
I'll
know,
send it.
every man is a womanizer. The only thing that woman should be the wife.
Yes.
To be very honest.
Yes,
So,
sir.
it's as simple as that. You know, but you see, I am as an astrologer, as a guru, as a teacher, as a mentor. I want to tell you is that please do not motivate your clients कि वो ऐसी जिंदगी जी. मैंने देखा है लोगों को जवानी में मरते हुए. 32, 34,
Yes.
35 साल की एज में हार्ट अटैक आते देखा है इन पंगों की वजह से. माएं बिलक बिलक के रोती.
You're right, sir.
मत करो.
Very right.
मत
Sir,
करो
I'll
यार.
put both the chart. I'll put the chart of the husband and wife. इसी यहीं पे डाल दूंगी. People can see what it is like. This is a
You
weird.
know what, Preeti? The question that you've asked is, Rahu Dasha is an 18-year long Dasha. And you have to very carefully, 18 years, you lose your prime time. और अगर ये राहु की दशा में इनिशियली हुआ है ना, मेरे को नहीं लगता कि 16-17 साल किसी को टाइम देना चाहिए. मतलब किसी में इतनी हिम्मत नहीं होती कि वो 15-16 साल धोखे सह सके. आई डोंट नो यू आर इन विच वर्ल्ड. आप लोगों का तो, हमारा लोगों का तो खाना भी इतना प्योर नहीं है कि हम इतनी टेंशन सह सकें. पिछले जमाने में लोग टेंशन पता है क्यों सहते थे? उनको खाना तो प्योर मिलता था. आपके शरीर कमजोर हैं, इतनी टेंशन सह नहीं पाएंगे. इंसान टेंशन से क्यों मरता है? क्योंकि उसका शरीर भी स्ट्रांग नहीं होता, इसलिए मर जाता है. आपने कभी स्ट्रेस ईटिंग का नाम सुना था? आज की डेट में स्ट्रेस ईटिंग कितनी बड़ी बीमारी बन गई है, और वो है भी है। आपको स्ट्रेस होता है, आप चॉकलेट खा जाते हो पूरी पूरी बैठे होते, कोल्ड कॉफी पी जाते हो, पूरी हॉट कॉफी पी जाते हो, जलेबी खा जाते हो, रसगुल्ला खा जाते हो, बादाम के साथ पता नहीं क्या क्या खा जाते हो, कितना खा जाते हो आप। दिस ऑल स्ट्रेस ईटिंग, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ सच स्ट्रेस ईटिंग पीपल आर डाइंग बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्रेस एंड टेंशन। मत करो यार, मत करो, मत करो, खत्म कर दो रिश्ता वहीं के वहीं, करवा दो, खत्म, क्लोज इट देयर एंड देयर। यस मंजू जी।
Sir, sharing a story of my friend,
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah,
She was living very happily with her husband,
Yeah.
and कुछ टाइम से ऐसे ही, और उनका उनके देवर हैं, तो वो उनको हमेशा ही कह देते थे, जब तक अगर तुम मेरे साथ नहीं सोओगी तो मैं तुम्हें बर्बाद कर दूंगा।
Oh my God. हाँ।
यस, तो वो बोलती थी, तो उसने बहुत देर उसको समझाया कि मैं वो लड़कियों में से नहीं हूँ, और तो उसने हस्बैंड को भी बोला, तो उसने बोला वो ऐसे कुछ नहीं, ऐसे ही बोलता रहता, कुछ नहीं है। देन उसने जब बहुत ज्यादा हुआ, और फिर उसके लोगों ने जब कहना शुरू करा, उसने लोगों में फैला दिया उसको कि ये मेरे साथ होती है और ये ऐसे है। तो उसने अपने पति को सिर्फ इतना बोला कि आप कुछ बोलते क्यों नहीं हो मेरे लिए, कि जब वो इतना फैला रहा है और आपको उसके खिलाफ कुछ कोई भी अगेंस्ट नहीं है, इवन मदर इन लॉ, फादर इन लॉ, कोई भी उसके लिए नहीं बोल रहा है। देन शी डिसाइडेड कि मुझे डाइवोर्स ही चाहिए आपसे, मुझे रहना ही नहीं है साथ में। अगर वो पति जो मेरे लिए खड़ा ही नहीं हो सकता और मेरे को इतना कीचड़ उछाला जा रहा है, तो अगर आप मेरे साथ इस टाइम पे नहीं हो, और जबकि आपको पता है कि सच क्या है, तो तब उसने, खैर उस औरत ने इतना ठान लिया कि डाइवोर्स तो उस बेचारे को अभी तक नहीं मिला, बट वो अपने दोनों बेटों को खुद ही पाल रही है, जिसके लिए वो उसको देता भी नहीं है, एंड शी इज अर्निंग अ गुड, अपना काम कर रही है, बट शी इज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग वुमन। मैं उसको ही बोलती हूँ कि नहीं, तुमने बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन लिया है, और आपको वापस सच में नहीं, अभी भी बात मिलते हैं, वो बोलता है कि नहीं, वो कुछ उसको प्रॉपर्टी में से नहीं दे रहा है, कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, बट स्टिल शी इज लिविंग वेरी हैप्पी लाइफ। तो दैट्स व्हाई द पीपल लाइक।
देखो मैंने ना इसमें जो मैंने इन केसेस में मेजर प्रॉब्लम देखी है ना, वो ये देखी है कि लड़के स्टैंड ही नहीं लेते, लड़कियां स्टैंड ही नहीं लेती। मेजर, जैसे सिमरत जी वाली प्रॉब्लम है ना, यही प्रॉब्लम देखी है कि वो चीजें हो जाती हैं और उसके बाद भी लड़का कह रहा है नहीं मुझे डिवोर्स नहीं लेना, लड़की कह रही नहीं मुझे डिवोर्स नहीं लेना, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक हो जाएगा, ठीक हो जाएगा, हो गया, चलो कोई बात नहीं। बड़े बुजुर्ग भी समझाना शुरू कर देते हैं कि नहीं कोई बात नहीं, बच्चे हैं, लाइफ है, समाज है, सोसाइटी है, चलो हो गया हो गया। बट आप एक बात पूछो उन्हीं से अकेले में, चलो मत करो डिवोर्स, मत करो सेपरेशन, को बोलो दिल है ना, वो मैरिनेट करके रोस्ट हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? ये उंगली है ना, ये 2 मिनट कैंडल के ऊपर रखो, ऐसे कर लेते हो आप, जल जाती है, वो दिल जल गया है। आप लोगों को ऐसे लोगों के जीवन में हिम्मत इन्फ्यूज करनी है, हिम्मत, कि नहीं यार, ये चीज नहीं। वो जी, many women do not have the financial independence or means to sustain as they stay in bad marriage indefinitely because of financial issues. See, जो धन है ना, जो धन है, इस दुनिया में कोई ऐसा नहीं है जो भूखा सोता हो, ठीक है? With initial turbulence, everyone has some sort of resources. Even the kamwali bai that comes in our home, she has some resource. They don't have independence, family is not accepting. With initial struggle, everyone has capability in this world to survive. I'm not saying to live a good life, but to survive. Just like abhi Manju Mehta ji ne jo abhi baat बताई, what did she say? She said कि 2 बच्चों को वो ठीक पाल रही है। अभी ज्योति जी कह रही थी, she didn't take it. उनको, मुझे लगता है 100% ज्योति जी को भी उस समय कोई फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी नहीं। इट्स ऑल अबाउट हियर, कि एक बार डिसाइड कर लिया कि चाहे मैं भूखी मरूं, चाहे मेरे बच्चे जहां मर्जी जाएं, सड़क पे आए, लाइक उसकी प्लानिंग, सब प्लानिंग हो जाती है। इट इज नॉट दैट 1940s का टाइम कि जहां पे फीमेल को घर वाले मार ही देते थे कि तू इधर आई तो वी विल किल यू, इट इज ओवर, इट इज ओवर, वो चीज खत्म। सी सीता मैया वाज थ्रोन आउट ऑफ द किंगडम, वो ऋषि वाल्मीकि के पास गई ना, उधर लव कुश को जन्म दिया ना, राजे की बेटी और राजे की पत्नी थी वो, और लकड़ियां काट के लाके बच्चों को खाना खिलाती, बच्चों के कपड़ों, तन पे कपड़े नहीं थे, साधुओं वाले कपड़े थे लव कुश के तन पे, वो राजा के श्री राम जी के बेटे थे। तो ये क्यों वाल्मीकि के पास क्यों गई? क्योंकि गुरु था, गुरु था। गुरु अगर आपको गाइड करेगा, आप एज ए गुरु किसी को गाइड करेंगे ना, वो उसमें हिम्मत आ जाए, उसमें सर्वाइवल हो जाए। कुछ भी करो, डोंट मोटिवेट कि आप इसको, चाहे फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन है नहीं है, क्योंकि फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन तो तब मैटर करेगी ना जब इंसान जिंदा रहेगा। मैंने ऐसे अगर 50 केसेस देखे हैं, उसमें से 30 केसेस में कार्डियक अरेस्ट आते देखा है, इन देयर मिड 40s और मिड 30s, और मे बी इन अर्ली 50s। पता नहीं होता, आपको लग रहा होता सब ठीक है, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं जिंदगी, वो अपनी जिंदगी जी रहा है, मैं अपनी जिंदगी जी रही हूँ, बच्चे पल रहे हैं, बड़े होते, अचानक से उनमें से एक चला जाता है जिसको दुख होता है। और मैं ये आपके 15 साल के अपने एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ, उन लोगों के साथ मैं जुड़ा हुआ था। आई हैव सीन वन ऑफ देम गोइंग फॉर नो रीजन। गुरुजी, is this not a question of self request if they do not separate? Honey, can you please elaborate this? I didn't get the question. Maybe I'm little less. Oh, self respect. You know, I thought I'm a DAV public school वाला बच्चा, so convent वाले की मेरे को English समझ में नहीं आई थोड़ी, मैं डर गया था थोड़ा। Okay, it's a self, अब मुझे समझ आ गया। Of course, you know, it's about self respect. It is. If they do not separate, no, सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट सेपरेट होने में भी होती है। नो, नॉट एवरी राहु दशा विल नॉट लीड टू एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स। नो। You know what? Which planet gives you maximum extramarital affairs? Who will tell me this? चलो,
So Mars Venus combination.
नहीं।
राहु केतु।
नो।
Jupiter.
ओले, जुपिटर ऐसे गुरुजी को आप ऐसे कह रहे हो, मतलब
Is
क्या?
it good, sir? Is it good?
और partners देगा.
It is Mercury.
Okay.
आप ये देखना, किसी भी महादशा में जब अंतरदशा जुपिटर का आएगा ना, आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी अफेयर चलाने। किसी भी महादशा में जैसे ही अंतरदशा जुपिटर का आएगा, आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी। आप उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी को लेते हो नहीं लेते हो, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी। Mercury is the one that can give you opportunity to have an affair with someone. The antara or a transit of Mercury. Even Ketu Mahadasha and Mercury Antardasha, the last period of Ketu, will also give you an affair just because of Mercury. Even if Ketu can give you isolation and everything. Because जो मरकुरी है ना केतु की महादशा के अंदर, जो लास्ट पीरियड होता है, वो आपका एक नया रिश्ता जोड़ता है, चाहे वो माँ बेटे का हो, गुरु शिष्य का हो, चाहे वो कुछ आपकी लाइफ में एक्साइटमेंट लेकर आता है। केतु के अंदर मरकुरी लेकर आएगा, आपको एक नई दिशा देगा, एक नई बिगनिंग करेगा। व्हाई? बिकॉज मरकुरी इज लॉर्ड ऑफ द थर्ड हाउस इन द नेचुरल ज़ोडिएक। थर्ड हाउस इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स, and third from third is the fifth house of affairs. So it is, the planet is, I mean, Venus, Rahu, Mangal तो वैसे ही बदनाम है। You know, it's the Mercury. नहीं, राहु मून तो नहीं, राहु मून तो बड़ी बेकार प्लेसमेंट होती है। राहु मून तो is like an eclipse. ये देखो, I got an affair and got married in end of Mercury महादशा। देखा, मर्करी का अंतरा अफेयर देता है, या मर्करी की महादशा बिगनिंग करवाती है अफेयर्स की। Anyone else who has experience with Mercury, Antara or Mercury moving over, transiting over your 3rd house, 7th house, 12th house, such things. Mercury, gochar of Mercury. So should I share the presentation? थोड़ी slides आज करते हैं, थोड़ी कल करेंगे, ठीक है? Let me share the presentation. I think this is very, very important lecture that I have given you as a healer, as a Reiki healer, as a tarot card, as an astrologer, as a vastu specialist. आप ऐसे लोगों को एक सड़े हुए रिश्ते में रहने के लिए मोटिवेट नहीं करेंगे. Take a stand. With whatever age you are, you people should feel proud of yourself if you are separated from someone. Separation from a dirty person is a proud feeling. You should be a proud father. You should be a proud mother. Don't think कि इसकी शादी दोबारा कैसे होगी, कैसे करवाएंगे, इतना खर्चा किया था, समाज क्या कहेगा. To hell with समाज. अपने कर्म देखो, क्या कर्म बना रहे हो आप. Yeah, ठीक है, it's not forgotten for Rahu Ketu, and now I feel that was not me for sure. Of course, there are so many such yogas that think that you're not like that, and if you can realize that, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Realization is the biggest apology. If you realize it for the sake of your children, for the sake of someone else, it's good. But the problem is the maximum tragedies have happened when the boy and girl had such a thick skin. It was more physical and sexual. It was becoming more physical oriented, pleasure oriented relationships with others. Then you got to leave that partner. No. With whatever age. Yes, Ramneet ji. Want to say something? Unmute yourself and say it. Unmute करिए आप mute पे हैं. Please unmute yourself. Yeah.
It was by mistake, sir.
Oh, okay. It was by mistake. No problem.
Thanks, sir.
That's okay. Monica is saying, true Guruji, even some parents close their eyes completely and don't say anything to the son, or if the son is not taking responsibility, what to say? Such parents are, I think they are a piece of a dirt, to be very honest. I mean, उनके वो पेरेंट्स खुद ही ऐसे हैं जिनकी वजह से उनका बच्चा ऐसा. सीधी सी बात है. सीधी सी बात है. मतलब मैं किसी की बेटी के लिए, किसी के बेटे के लिए ना, ये दर्द नहीं मैं उसको लेने देता. अगर मेरे साथ कोई खुल के बोलेगा ना, हाँ, अगर वो माफ कर चुके हैं एक दूसरे को और एक नई जिंदगी सही तरीके से शुरू होती, मैं उनका घर नहीं तोड़ता. मैं जिंदगी सही तरीके से जियो, एक दूसरे को हमेशा प्योर रहो, जो होना था हो गया, राइट. उनकी मैं दोबारा से शादी भी करवाता हूँ. आर्य समाज मंदिर में 4 लोगों के बीच में दोबारा से शादी करवा देता हूँ. वो कर्म दोबारा से बन जाते हैं, ठीक है. लेकिन मैं कभी भी किसी को ये नहीं किया कि देखो ना, बच्चे हैं, समाज है, तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स बड़े वीक हैं, तुम्हारे पास फाइनेंशियल सोर्सेज नहीं है, आप रुक जाओ यहीं पे. नेवर, नेवर. आपने उसको मृत्यु की तरफ धकेल दिया है. आपको लगता है ना, जिम में जाके लोग डेथ हो रही है, जिम में एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, वे प्रोटीन खा रहे हैं, स्टेरॉइड्स ले रहे हैं. एक्सरसाइज करने से, वे प्रोटीन खाने से, स्टेरॉइड्स लेने से कोई डेथ नहीं होती. कोई डेथ नहीं होती. अगर ये होनी होती तो हॉलीवुड के आर्नोल्ड, ये वो कितने बॉडी बिल्डर्स, उनके वो देयर लॉन्जिविटीज इन 90s 80s. डेथ पता है किससे होती है? यंग एज में, जब आपके अंदर स्ट्रेस होता है बहुत ज्यादा, जब आपका मन भरा होता है ना स्ट्रेस से. आपकी कोलेस्ट्रॉल भी नॉर्मल आ रहा होगा, आपके ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स भी नॉर्मल आ रहे होंगे, आपका शुगर की प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं आ रही होगी, आपकी बीपी भी हाई नहीं होगा, आपका ब्लड भी पूरा होगा, आप जिम भी जा रहे होंगे, आप अच्छे भी दिख रहे होंगे. लेकिन आपकी डेथ हो जाएगी। दैट इज ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन, एक्सट्रीम अमाउंट ऑफ स्ट्रेस, एक्सट्रीम अमाउंट ऑफ। लोग 90% ब्लॉकेज में जी जाते हैं, 70s में 80s में चल रहा है काम, हार्ट फंक्शनिंग 30% है, चल रहा है काम। पीपल एट द एज ऑफ 32 आर डाइंग इन द जिम। वो एक्सरसाइज करने से नहीं मरे हैं, दे हैव डाइड आउट ऑफ द स्ट्रेस, क्योंकि उनको पता ही नहीं कि किस बात का दुख उनका अंदर का मन। आपका जब दिल धड़कता है, आपके ऊपर कंट्रोल है अपना दिल धड़काने की? नहीं है ना। आप अपना हाथ उठा सकते हो, लात उठा सकते हो, सिर घुमा सकते हो, अपना हार्ट रोक सकते हो या चला सकते हो। यू हैव नो कंट्रोल ओवर योर हार्ट। सिमिलरली आपके अंदर जो दुख है, वो कितना दुख आपके अंदर चल रहा है, आपका उसके ऊपर भी कंट्रोल नहीं है। इसीलिए जिंदगी ऐसी जीनी चाहिए जिसमें बार बार मजाक हो, हंसी हो, हुहू हाहा हो, दोस्त हो, मिल सको, जा सको, खा सको, पी सको, कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा करते रहो। पागलों वाली हरकतें, बच्चों वाली हरकतें। बी ए चाइल्ड, otherwise you will live, else you will not live long. You can eat puris in the morning, paranthas in the afternoon, and butter naan in the night, and if you are happy, you will still live. You can have soups and salads, and you are not happy, you are going to die. Learn Jyotish, divert yourself, enjoy cars, enjoy vehicles, become spiritual. Don't you think that at this level, when I meet so many people, you know, when you people will become at a level, when you go out in this society, people want to stay with you, they want to have selfies with you, they want to talk to you. One day you will also reach this, stage. When you have over around 1 lakh subscribers, people start recognizing you wherever you go. You also get a lot of opportunities, people get attracted towards you, they will give you signals, but you have to restrict yourself. It is very easy to take a step forward, and it is very difficult to stay where you are. You get opportunities, but you don't take it. Just be true to yourself. Just accept that she's your wife, she's your daughter, he's your son, and you have done all, seen all. I think the last 20, 30 years of your life should be dedicated to something. That's the best way to live life. Nothing, there's no other way. When you have that feeling, you are here for some purpose. When you don't have that feeling, you are just an animal. You know what is the difference? Our animal don't wear clothes, no? They can mingle in the middle of the road. They don't care. That is what an animal is. That is the difference between a human and animal. Don't go out, don't wear any clothes. Go naked outside if you're an animal. But we wear fancy clothes, but we are naked from the mind. So we are hidden animals. I restrict my students. I restrict my clients कि इस रिश्ते को यहीं खत्म कर, सहना नहीं है। ना अपने बच्चे को फोर्स करना है सहने के लिए। मैं किसी को, I don't try to change the world. No. I just try to change my students. कि मेरा स्टूडेंट किसी को जब गाइड करेगा, उसको ये नहीं बोलेगा देखो बच्चे हैं छोटे छोटे, बच्चे बड़े हैं। बच्चे आपके जो है ना, जो छोटे छोटे बच्चे या जो बड़े बच्चे हैं, वो अब they will have no mother, no father in 10 years. One will die, the other one will be entangled somewhere else. यतीम होने वाले हैं वो बच्चे, अनाथ होने वाले हैं वो बच्चे जिनके पेरेंट्स को कह रहे हो कि बच्चों के कारण आप एक साथ रहो। Because within 10 years they will have nor mother, neither the father nor the mother. आप थोड़ा सा लॉन्ग टर्म सोचो। क्योंकि मैं किसी के साथ 2012 से 2022 तक वक्त गुजारा, वो लड़का चला गया, लड़की है, 3 बच्चे हैं, अब वो लड़की को अपनी जिंदगी जीने का और मौका मिल गया है, वो बच्चे तो खराब हो रहे हैं, वो बड़े वाले बच्चे को अपनी जिंदगी जीने का मौका मिल गया है। कहाँ गया परिवार, कहाँ गई फैमिली, कहाँ गई लव मैरिज, सब खत्म। वहीं 2012 में काटा होता, खत्म किया होता, 10 साल लगते हैं पूरा परिवार खत्म होने में, पर हो जाता है ऐसे सिनेरियो में, 100% हो जाता
गुरुजी, I want to say something here. जब आपने
Sure,
ये बच्चों की बात करी ना,
है। Sure.
like recently ना US में ना बहुत ज्यादा ऐसे elementary school, middle school में आके ना shooting होती है, right? So recently there was a shooting wherein this person
I saw.
he shot a lot of kids and a lot of kids died, right? Like it's so scary. The only reason is कि वो अपनी mom के साथ रहता था. Her mom was in love with this other person, जिसका वो बच्चा है, and the dad is out. उसने बोला कि I don't want your responsibility or the kids' responsibility. But he's giving her like $2 lakh महीने के उस औरत को मिल रहे हैं. But she's living with her mother. Drug addict हो चुकी है because she's so much in love with that person कि वो उसको छोड़ नहीं सकती. मतलब still thinking. And the kid is depressed looking at her mother. उसको कोई कहीं से कोई support नहीं है. What does he do? वो कहता है कि मेरे जैसे और बच्चे ना बने, तो बच्चों को जाके शूट करता है.
So that is one strange case. और ये बहुत ज्यादा कल्चर, देखो यही तो बिखर रही हैं फैमिलीज, अब उसमें से इस तरह से ही लोग निकलेंगे ना.
And the US में the culture is your kid, my kid, and then our kid. So it's मतलब क्योंकि there's so many multiple marriages, right? So it's like तेरे बच्चे, मेरे बच्चे और फिर हमारे बच्चे. और
आपको पता है मैं 2 वजह से अमेरिका कनाडा में सेटल नहीं होना चाहता, सिर्फ 2 रीजन हैं. I have opportunities to stay in Canada permanently. I have huge opportunities to stay in US. Only 2 reasons. The first reason is the medical services. क्योंकि मुझे पता है अगर मेरा एक दांत भी दुखता है ना, तो मेरे को आधे घंटे में यहाँ पे पेन किलर मिलता है, शाम को मुझे डेंटिस्ट की अपॉइंटमेंट मिल जाती है, मैं अगले दिन शाम तक ठीक होता. आप लोग तो 15-20 दिन तड़फते होगे, मैं वो तड़फ नहीं सकता. आई कांट. और मैं अपने बच्चे को तड़फता हुआ देख नहीं सकता, अपनी बीवी अपने माँ बाप को तड़फता नहीं देख सकता, बिकॉज मेडिकल फैसिलिटी इज अ क्योस है. Either you have a lot of dollars, no? You can go and see a dentist, pay $3,000 in emergency, do whatever, $5,000. But if you have insurance policies, you first take report from a cardiac surgeon that your heart is normal, then the dentist will touch you, even if it is an RCT or an extraction. All my friends who are in US and in Canada, they run to India for even a small surgery. This is one reason I don't. The second is children. You know that word, come on, dad. Come on is the word which I don't like. For what reason your dad or mom should come on? Are you playing a sport with them, that you're motivating them by saying, come on, everyone? Here, if I say something to my son, you know, my wife and my mother will tell him that your father is a guru, is like a teacher, is like everything, right? But there, you disrespected me. What? You came out of my sperm, you are my flesh and blood. What did I disrespect you for? You know what Bhagavad Gita says? What I say to you people is, अगर आपको अपने बच्चे को डांटने की हिम्मत नहीं है, तो आप एक आइडियल माँ बाप नहीं है. अगर आप अपने बच्चे को थोड़ा सा पनिश नहीं कर सकते, तो आप डिजर्व ही नहीं करते पेरेंट्स होना. You are not good parents. I'm not saying that you kill their identity. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you physically beat them. I'm not saying all these things. No. But you should have ability to give lesson to your children. and a strong one. If you can't, you are not a good parent. Sorry. You should restrict your children to some level. And in Western part of the world or in Southeast Asia, you cannot restrict your children. That is why the breed is like this. जो वहां पर सब हो रहा है. अगर मेरा पेट दुखता है ना, तो मुझे नजर आता है कि मेरे बच्चों के चेहरे पे नजर आता है कि उनको पता लग रहा है कि पापा ठीक नहीं है. अब्रॉड में पता है क्या कल्चर है? Oh, we are humans, we are the highest race. He should take care. Oh, no, you should take the doctor, you should go to the medicine. But all these things are said with no emotions. You are being taken care without emotions. You get better care, but without emotions. To hell with such care. I cannot take such care. Let me die of pain if you are not giving me a medicine with emotions.
But Guruji, that comes with own baggage, right? Like, अगर आप India and US का ऐसे comparison करते हो, like the baggage that Indian men, like अगर मैं अपने भाई या father को भी देखती हूँ, like it's like the baggage of like relationship, right? कि ये करना ही है, duty बन जाती है as part of like the growing up, and that also is like takes a toll on their body. They also get like so.
देखो, आपको 10-15 साल हो गए अमेरिका का अन्न खाते हुए. मैं बता रहा हूं आपको 15 साल वो अन्न है ना, इस जुबान पे लग गया अमेरिका का. वो कर देता है बैगेज, दिस दैट.
गुरुजी, मतलब अगर शादी है तो शादी में मासी एक तरफ है, मुंह सजाए बैठी है, मामा एक तरफ, चाचा एक तरफ, तो शादी का फन कहाँ है? फिर आप मुझे बताओ. फिर वो भी तो बैगेज ही है. इससे अच्छा 10 लोगों में शादी करते हैं तो ठीक ही रहता है.
देखो, मैं शादी के शादी तो मैंने ही 15 लोगों के बीच में गुरुद्वारे में की थी. मैंने तो अग्नि के फेरे भी नहीं लिए. आई बिलीव इन गुरुद्वारा, राइट? सो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट लाइक. व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग वाज अबाउट चिल्ड्रन रिलेशनशिप. You know, the moment the children are getting married, they are so occupied in with the wife, they forget mother and father. इंडिया में ऐसा नहीं है. आज भी ईस्ट में पता है क्या प्रॉब्लम है? ईस्ट में जुपिटर है, वेस्ट में सैटर्न है. Saturn is so practical and so cold. I can't live. The climate outside is cold, the heart is cold, the brain is only hot. That is the difference. Here in India, we have everything moderate. So these are the only two reasons. And you know why I'm saying? Because I'm talking to people from around the world. I see the Saturn in the US and Saturn in India is very different. You show me two people's chart without their name and without their sex, whether they're male or a female, I can tell you this is a foreigner's chart and this is an Indian chart. That much practice I've gone in the mind. You will see that there is a clutter. You know, maximum foreigners, if you find their chart, there's very less planet in Kendras. Very less planet in the Kendras. There are a lot of planets here in 12th house, 3rd house, 6th house, 5th house, or they'll have Dagd Rashis in the Kendras. Lot of Dagd Rashis in the Kendras. So we can discuss this later on. Let me start with 4 or 5 yogas of the Manglik. And this was a very, very important thing that I supposed to, I've given it to you people. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the cancellation of Mangal dosha. You see, first of all, you have to understand that whenever we are talking of Mangal dosha cancellation, it can happen with 2 ways. The first way is your own chart cancelling the Mangal dosha. Second one is with respect to your partner. Is your life partner chart making a yoga which can cancel it? These are the only 2 ways. the Mangal dosha gets cancelled. Now, the first shloka that you see here is this. Saptame yada Saurya lagne vapi chaturthake ashtame dwadashe chave tada bhome na doshi krita. Here bhome is talking about Mars. So I'm not getting into Sanskrit. I'll get to the. So Mars is also known as Kuja. So the name of Mars is Kuja. Kujvat Mangal. ठीक है, कुजवत मंगल होता है ना. कुजा is also Mangal. Okay, so Kuja word is used for Mangal in the shastras. Kuja dosha or the Mangal dosha gets cancelled if the other partner has Saturn posited in first, fourth, seventh, eighth और 12th house respectively. क्या मतलब है? मेरी कुंडली में मंगल है, मेरा जो स्पाउस है उसकी कुंडली में मंगल नहीं है, मंगल दोष नहीं है. बट जो घर में मंगल होता है, मंगल कब होता है इंसान? When you are Manglik, when you have Mars in the first house, in the fourth house, in the seventh house, in the eighth house or the 12th house, or even in the second house in South India. So if your partner has Saturn, maybe retrograde, maybe debilitated, whatever Saturn is there in the chart of your spouse in the same houses, the Mangal dosha is over. Simple. Simple. What is the chat we've got here? Stop share. You have a chat? No. These are respected to houses, not sign. See, when I say it is debilitated, or when I say it is exalted, or when it is saying retrograde, no. It is based on houses. Right now, we are talking of houses. मंगल दोष कब बनता है? मंगल दोष बनता है अगर मंगल पहले घर में हो, चौथे में हो, सातवें में हो, आठवें में हो, 12वें में हो. अगर आपका लाइफ पार्टनर जिसके साथ आपकी शादी होने वाली है, अगर उसकी कुंडली में शनि फर्स्ट हाउस, फोर्थ हाउस, सेवंथ हाउस, एट्थ हाउस या 12th, तो किसी में से भी किसी भी एक घर में बैठा हो तो आपका मंगल दोष कैंसिल हो गया. सो सपोज अगर हमारे पास 2 बच्चों की कुंडली आती है, खत्म नीतिका, खत्म. You have Mars in the 4th house and your husband has Saturn in the 1st house. मंगल दोषा खत्म. उसके शनि ने आपके मंगल को काट दिया. It is nullified. 20-30% you will find such yogas in the charts. Easily cancel हो जाएगा. और अगर दोनों की कुंडली में मंगल हो तो मंगल दोषा वैसे ही कैंसिल हो जाता है. तो अगर मेरी कुंडली में फर्स्ट हाउस, फोर्थ हाउस, सेवंथ हाउस, एट्थ हाउस, 12th हाउस, सेकंड हाउस में मंगल है और आपकी कुंडली में भी मंगल उन्हीं में से किसी एक घर में है, सो मांगलिक इज अगेन कैंसल्ड. सो 2 मांगलिक लोग भी शादी कर सकते हैं, या शनि जो है उनके घर में हो तो मंगल दोषा गेट्स कैंसल्ड. दैट्स द फर्स्ट प्राइमरी योगा. रूल नंबर 2. Mangal dosha gets cancelled when planet Mars is weak or debilitated or combust or aspected by a benefic planet. Now tell me, what are benefic planets? So we have the highest benefic planet is Jupiter. Jupiter is benefic. और कौन benefic होता है? Mercury is benefic, natural benefic. Let me see what we have in the chat. We have Venus, Jupiter, Venus, Moon. Nobody said Mercury is benefic. Is Mercury benefic? Yes, no, maybe?
Depends, sir, Guruji. Depends.
What? How it depends?
It is sitting with which planet?
Mercury, okay.
Yes, it depends.
So you think that 3 planets are mainly the benefics, which is Jupiter, Venus, and Moon. I have Sun, Mars in the 12th sign means Venus. Preeti क्या कह रही है? I have Sun, Mars in the 12th, 7th sign mean Venus. मुझे समझ नहीं आया. Sun is not benefic. No, it is mild malefic. Sun is not benefic. Shilpa is saying yes, Mercury is benefic. Honestly, the highest level of benefic planet is Jupiter, then Moon, and then Venus. This is the hierarchy. Okay, Jupiter, Moon, and Venus. So अगर मंगल को आपकी अपनी कुंडली में ही इन तीनों में से कोई भी ग्रह दृष्टि डालता हो, ग्रह दृष्टि और राशि दृष्टि, एनी, राइट, या मंगल वीक हो, या डिप्लीटेटेड हो, या कंबस्ट हो, तो उसको हम स्ट्रॉन्ग मंगल नहीं मानेंगे, यू नो. सो आप उसको कह सकते हो कि आप नॉन मांगलिक से शादी कर सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम. रूल नंबर 3, Mangal dosha gets cancelled if planet Jupiter is posited in the Kendra or Trikona in a female horoscope. The native will be fortunate enough, intelligent, and will be blessed with the sun. अगर बृहस्पति फीमेल की कुंडली में केंद्र या त्रिकोण में बैठा हो और लड़की मांगलिक भी हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. समझ रहे हो आप मेरी बात? लड़की मांगलिक है जी, उसको कोई योग नहीं कैंसिल हो रहा. बट इफ जुपिटर इज सिटिंग इन द फर्स्ट हाउस, फोर्थ हाउस, सेवेंथ हाउस, 10th हाउस, 5th हाउस एंड 9th हाउस, इफ जुपिटर is present in the first house, 4th house, 7th house, 10th house, 5th house, and the 9th house, anyone, but this condition applies only in the female chart, not in the male chart. So the girl is Manglik, but Jupiter is also sitting in the Kendra or Trikona. The Mangal dosha is not going to be strong because Jupiter will take care of the marriage. Jupiter only makes you uneasy until you are not married. Jupiter की पूरी कोशिश होती है कि आपकी शादी ना हो. Jupiter की पूरी कोशिश होती है कि आपकी शादी ना हो. Jupiter doesn't like that you should get married. If you have Jupiter in the 7th house or Jupiter in the 1st house, you will have hard time getting married. Your marriage will be delayed marriage. I have more than 100 charts where Jupiter is in the 7th house and the marriage has been delayed. Jupiter is the worst planet for getting married. Getting married. Once you are married, then Jupiter will take care of it. Don't worry. Jupiter thinks, okay, शादी कर ली बच्चों ने, अब ध्यान रखें. ज्योति बोल रही है ना, सप्तम भाव का बृहस्पति विवाहिक जीवन को खराब करता है, ये गारंटी है. खराब करेगा, कुछ ना कुछ मेजर डिससेटिस्फैक्शन लेकर आएगा ही आएगा. 7th जुपिटर. ऐसी छोटी छोटी विजडम की बातें मैं आपको बहुत बताऊंगा. You will learn so many things looking at charts. Lot of students are forcing me for tomorrow कि मैं नाड़ी ज्योतिष पे क्लास करूं, क्योंकि वो एक्साइटेड हैं, तो कंबाइंड क्लास चाहते हैं. अगर आप लोग भी चाहते हैं कि एक कंबाइंड नाड़ी ज्योतिष पे प्रिडिक्टिव क्लास मैं आपको दूं, तो आप मुझे ग्रुप में मैसेज कर दीजिएगा. फिर मैं सिमरत जी को बोल के सुबह 8:30 बजे 8:30 AM टुमारो मॉर्निंग एक कंबाइंड क्लास करते हैं भृगु नाड़ी ज्योतिष पे, जिसपे आपको प्रिडिक्शन सिखा सकते हैं. बहुत इजी प्रिडिक्शन है उसमें कुछ चीजों की. आप अपने लाइफ के बहुत से इवेंट्स प्रिडिक्ट कर पाओगे. सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, यू कैन put message in the group and Simrat ji can do it accordingly. So that's the rule number 3. ऐसे तकरीबन 24-25 रूल्स हैं जो हमें करने हैं आज. ठीक है. रूल नंबर 4, मंगल दोषा also get cancelled when it is posited in a movable sign such as Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. तो अब हमारे पास साइन बेस्ड कैंसलेशन आ गई. अगर मंगल देवता 1st हाउस, 4th हाउस, 7th हाउस, 8th हाउस और 12th हाउस में विराजमान हो, किसी में से भी एक घर में, लेकिन उनका साइन मूवेबल साइन हो. यू नो व्हाट आर मूवेबल साइंस? 1, 4, 7, 10, राइट. मंगल, सो 10 में तो मंगल एक्सॉल्टेड भी होगा, बट इट इज मूवेबल साइन. इट इज कैंसलेशन ऑफ मंगल. कैन यू बिलीव दिस? If you are a Mesha Lagna, right? Sorry, if you are a Capricorn Lagna, I'm sorry. Makar Lagna, and Mangal is in the Lagna itself. Is it exalted Mangal, right? It is an exalted Mangal, isn't? Sunny, Parul, it will also be a Badak. ऐसे को आप नॉन मंगली के साथ शादी करने को बोल सकते हो, क्योंकि मंगल है, बाधक है और मूवेबल साइन में. सिंपल. एंड वी हैव अ श्लोका फॉर इट. ऐसा नहीं कि हम हवा में बात कर रहे हैं. वी हैव अ श्लोका. चर राशि गते भौमे चतुरष्ट व्यय धने. तो ये पूरा का पूरा हमारे पास श्लोक है. आप इनको पढ़िए, समझिए. एक योग और करेंगे, फिर बाकी जो है फिर हम नेक्स्ट क्लास 22 योगास आर देयर. One yog will do more. Manglik gets cancelled if planet Mars is posited in the 4th house in its own sign or in the sign of Venus. अगर मंगल अपने साइन में हो, 1 नंबर या 8 नंबर या 2 नंबर या 7 नंबर में हो, राइट, और चतुर्थ भाव में हो, 4th हाउस में, द मंगल दोषा गेट्स कैंसल्ड. सो जब आप ऐसे 22 रूल्स की पिक्टोरियल डिस्क्रिप्शन बना के अपने टेबल पे चिपका लोगे ना, सो आपको ये याद हो जाएगा. और वैसे भी अगर आप 2 कुंडलियों को मैच मेकिंग करनी भी मैं आपको अभी सिखाऊंगा PL9 पे. आई विल टीच यू. पूरी रिपोर्ट तैयार करनी सिखाऊंगा कि हाउ टू क्रिएट कि 2 लोग आपके पास आए, शादी हो सकती है कि नहीं हो सकती है. ज्योतिष भूषण वालों को तो मजा आ जाएगा, क्योंकि उनको सारी टेक्निक्स पता है. और उस पर्टिकुलर रिपोर्ट में काफी सारी टेक्निक्स जो ओवर एंड अबव मांगलिक दोष है, जो ओवर एंड अबव अष्टकूट गुणा मैचिंग है, वो सारी चीजें आप उसमें इजीली फिगर आउट कर पाओगे. सो आज जो मैंने 4, 5, 6, 7 योग करवाए हैं आपको, 7. आई वॉन्ट पिक्टोरियल डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ दीज 7 yogas. How will make a pictorial description? You will make a kundli and you will write Mangal in the movable signs in the 1st house, 4th house, 7th house, 8th house, 12th house में movable sign में लिखोगे. You will see, अच्छा, Jupiter और Venus और चंद्र aspecting your मंगल. आप एरो डाल के डालोगे कि ये चीज काट रहा है उसको. तो इस तरह की पिक्टोरियल डिस्क्रिप्शंस बना के आप ग्रुप में जो है आप डालोगे. Yeah, Jyotish saying I have Jupiter. Okay, that's a roll. So guys, I think it's an hour and 25 minutes that we've been talking. आज बहुत ज़्यादा थोड़ा emotional हो गया मैं in the beginning of the class. I think we wasted 1 hour. 1 घंटा waste कर दिया हमने पूरा.